This is Covert Agent Ravage, and you are watching another Malwave Transformers review.
Hey everyone, welcome to day 5 of Colossus week. And today we're going to be covering the final toy that comes with the kit and of the final vehicle mode, separate vehicle mode anyway, of Colossus. So without any further ado, it's time for the video review of Fans Project's Explorer. Now Explorer is obviously blast off, and as such is a rocket. He's a very, very nice, very sleek looking rocket, but when you flip him over, robot bits! God! It makes me wonder if they could have had panels or something that kind of flip down and flip over these. But I'm not really going to complain, even though I have been the whole time. Only thing I can really say about this toy, however, in vehicle mode, is it's a rocket. Not really much else you can do with it. It's there. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt the score because unless you have a stand to kind of emote, it's the same with Fans Project's Warbot Defender helicopter mode. It just kind of sits on your table. Unless you have a stand, which kind of makes it kind of look like it's flying. So, unfortunately, I will have to score his vehicle mode at a 19. There are some parting lines here as well. Not as many on Warbot Herp on Munitioner. You can see a lot of the robot bits underneath, and again, it doesn't really do much on your desk in vehicle mode. So now that we've given basically a brief synopsis on the vehicle mode, let's dig into the real meat, the robot mode, and the transformation sequence. And here is the robot mode for Explorer. Now again, Fans Project has done a lot of good work on this robot mode, making it a lot more, I'll say, aesthetically pleasing than what they could have done anyway. You know, he's got again a very nice head sculpt. Which hopefully the camera will focus just enough. You can kind of see it, I guess. Wow. And otherwise, he's got some nice little aesthetic details. I like the chest. I like how his head looks like the blockhead that they would have used to plug into the leg. You know, all around, nice looking toy. Now his articulation is as follows. Ball jointed head. Ball jointed shoulders. Shoulder swivel. Ball jointed arm with a pivot, just like Munitioner. Not as big of one, however. His actual front pieces are on ball joints. He's got waist swivel with actually kind of a pseudo ratchet joint. He's got thigh ball joint with 360-degree pivot. He's got a knee pivot. But what I really love, ball jointed feet. So you can get him into some very nice poses and he will not fall over too much. It all helps if this foot's also flat, you know, kind of. Just as an example, the lopsided robot pose. So for articulation, I will give Fans Project's Explorer 24. This is one of the main reasons why this toy is considered probably one of, this figure, not toy, not a flying toy, He's a rocket. But this is one of the reasons why this toy is regarded as the superior of this whole set, and why most people say he's better than Munitioner, including myself. Gimmicks, again, there are no real other things I can note aside from weapon interchangeability. But he's also got this, which was his tail fin, but now, OMG, I'ma cut you. I'ma cut you. That's it. But now, you've also got his arm. The only reason why he gets a low gimmick score is because, yeah, his hand isn't at all as big as some of the weapons, so it does hinder the whole weapon interchangeability feature. And that works for pretty much every weapon in the system, aside from the huge machine gun / sniper rifle. So unfortunately, he gets an 18 out of 25 for gimmick. Now, fun factor, it's pretty much the exact same as Munitioner. He's from a high-priced kit, but he's a scout-sized figure. He's intended for 16 years or older. Now, another thing I forgot to mention is when you buy half the kit, you get only half the accessories. So, because Munitioner actually has the better holes for the hands, he's a little easier to work with. With Explorer, if you get Explorer, you don't get that sniper rifle with the kit, so you don't get much weapon interchangeability unless you don't mind the peg, unless you don't mind him pretty much holding onto the gun by the very bottom of the handle, and trying to reach his finger up to try and pull the trigger, like a little kid trying to pretend he's shooting a gun. But he does have a very easy transformation. It's incredibly intuitive. He's got almost all ball joints, so he's very poseable and will stay in the pose that you put him in. And the interchangeable play feature, and he also has some form of interchangeability with some weaponry. So, in total, for fun factor, 22 out of 25, giving him a total score of 83 out of 100, making the Warbot Defender derp. I gotta stop doing that. Making Explorer the highest scoring figure of the whole set. But guys, this brings us to the end of day 5 and the last review. This means there's only one thing left. So get ready for Colossus.